Hello, my name is Mark Pimentel. I'm a CAM application specialist here at Hawkridge Systems, and in this video I'll show you how you can use your new online activation ID with your CAMWorks. So once you've received an ID number, that is your ID, you'll go into your CAMWorks License Manager found in your Windows Start menu. So we'll go to Start, CAMWorks License Manager, and in this folder you'll see there's actually a License Manager application. Now before we run this, let's right click on there and run this as admin. That'll give us full rights and privileges to make this change. Okay, so the process of installing your new online ID is the same for both standalone or what we call node-locked licenses and network licenses. There's a few minor changes. In this video we'll be seeing how to import and install the network license, but we'll make note as to which options are the same for the standalone. So in terms of your network license, first thing you're going to do is go to your server settings, and you'll tell the software that you want to use this machine as the license server. This will open up this menu for implementation of the network license. Now we'll go to Activate License, and we'll copy and paste that ID number into this prompt and click Add. Now if you have more than one ID number, continue to add them to this list until you've used up all your ID numbers. In this case, ID numbers might represent other add-ins that you have for your CAMWorks. Once you're done, click on Find My Products, and it'll give you a list of the actual CAMWorks items that are associated with this ID number. So if everything looks good, the expiry dates look good, you can accept the terms and conditions and activate the products. Now when you're activating a network license, it asks you for some ID information. Really all you're doing here is you are assigning this ID number to that set of ID information. That's more of an internal thing on the servers at CAMWorks. So what we'll do now is we'll just let it run. It's telling the software that we are assigning the ID number to that ID, and then we'll get a window that lets us know that it was successful. So now this window lets us know that these products are currently activated. We can click on Close. It brings us back to the server settings menu, and now we can start this network license. Now before we do that, if this was just a standalone license, we would have just gone to License Setup, told it that this is a node-locked license, and gone to Online Activation. But you can see the windows are essentially the same. So now that we've activated our ID number license, we can, for the network license, we can now go to Start License Service. And now this computer is now acting as the server. You can see here it says License Service is running. Once this license is implemented, if we want to, we can take a look at our status. We can see now that we were successful in authorizing a floating license, and we can see that our ID number would be listed in that right column. If we go to Authorized Modules, we can see that we now have all of our modules listed here have been activated. They are now running on the server. The namings in the leftmost column might be a little different than some of the modules that were listed in the server settings tab we were looking at, but these are the components of the CAMWorks add-ons. Okay, if we jump back to server settings, if we wanted to run this as a server, we are now done. But in the case that you need to move this license to another computer or you need to update your license, first you want to stop the license. This will also allow us to change the port, the server port, if we want to as well. So it defaults to 27,000, but if for whatever reason you need to shift it to another location, you can always change that number by stopping the license and then restarting it. But in this case, we have now removed it from active service. Now we need to close out of the file because we're making a change to the licensing. So we need the software to recognize that. So by closing it and reopening it, so once again we'll go back to the CAMWorks License Manager executable, right click, and run as admin. We can see now that the server has been stopped. Now with the license itself, we have two options. We can either reactivate the license or deactivate it. Reactivating would be in the scenario that you now need to implement a newer version of the license with your new expiry date. Deactivate the license would be in the case that we are taking it off of this computer and moving it to another computer to act as the server. So in this case, I'll click on deactivate. Once again, it just lists all the modules, all the things related to the ID number, and I can say I am ready to deactivate my product. We'll just confirm that. Now that the license has been deactivated, we can move that ID number to another computer and use that as the server. For more detailed instructions on how to implement the license for either your node-locked standalone licensing or your network license, take a look at the links in the description to our knowledge base articles on those exact topics. Thanks for watching.